Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the woods, there lived a coven of witches who were known for their dark and twisted ways. These witches were feared by all who knew of them, for they had a sinister reputation for turning innocent children into pumpkins. The villagers whispered tales of how the witches would lure unsuspecting children into their lair with promises of candy and treats, only to cast a spell upon them and transform them into orange gourds. The children would then be left to rot in the witch's garden, their faces frozen in eternal terror. One fateful night, a young girl named Emily wandered into the woods, drawn by the flickering lights of the witch's bonfire. Curiosity got the better of her, and she found herself standing before the coven, who cackled with glee at the sight of her. "Come, child," one of the witches crooned, her voice dripping with malice. "Join us in our festivities and become one with the pumpkins." Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she realized the danger she was in. She tried to run, but the witch's magic was too strong, and she found herself unable to move. With a wave of their hands, the witches began to chant, their words echoing through the night. As the spell took hold, Emily felt her body changing, her skin hardening and turning orange. She screamed in terror as she felt herself becoming a pumpkin, her eyes wide with fear. But just as the transformation was about to be complete, a brave villager burst into the clearing, brandishing a silver dagger. With a swift motion, he cut through the witch's magic, breaking the spell that held Emily captive. The witches howled in rage as Emily was freed from their grasp, her body returning to its human form. The villagers cheered as the witches fled into the night, their evil plans thwarted. From that day on, the villagers kept a watchful eye on the woods, knowing that the witches still lurked in the shadows, waiting for their next victim. But they also knew that, as long as they stood together, they could protect their children from the dark magic that threatened to turn them into pumpkins. And so, the legend of the witches who turned kids into pumpkins became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers that lurked in the darkness.